Alright, so like I was saying before...
Hello, peoples! This is Spectra's show.
Really?
Yes,
No.
I am the queen. For those that are not able to see this, Klepto is having a mini seizure.
Anyways, one thing that I, tried to talk about in the last attempt, but haven't really had much of a chance to say, is that there are little dart guns sticking out of the trees that like to knock you off your skateboard, and if you stick around too long, there are little spiders that come up from the ground that love to knock you off your skateboard. Just about everything in this game knocks you off your skateboard. Anytime you get hit, you get taken off of your skateboard.
Aren't you an arachnophobic?
No. I'm not deathly afraid of spiders, but I don't like them, especially when, I'm just minding my own business and I'm walking around and BAM! There's one on the wall. Also...
Oh, they're kind of cute.
There is one spider that, I think it is kind of funny when I, actually sit down and think about it, but, I'm actually more afraid of these guys than I are of spiders that are easily, 5 times their size. There are these little black spiders, and they have a white streak on them. I call them jumpers.
Choo choo.
That was a helicopter, not a train.
You don't know that?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. One of the people that you can talk to in this game says that the Brickster stole a helicopter and with it Brick Cyclopedia or something like that. And there's the crashed helicopter, and the Brickster was just here. Also, if the Brickster crashed his helicopter, why would he...
Is that a woman?
Maybe.
At least in RPGs you can tell what's what. You can tell
Yeah, they like to make that... If it's a girl, they like to make it really clear. It seems like. At least with anime. Not necessarily all RPGs are like that, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
At least you can tell what's a girl and what's a guy, unless it's to the point where it's are you a girl or a guy? I can't tell. No, seriously, there's this one character in Soul Eater named Krona.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Chrono's a guy.
Are you sure? Because they never say he's a
No,
guy
yes
or
they
a
do.
girl.
Yes they do.
No, they don't.
Yes they do.
Apparently they don't.
I will show you. I will show you after this, but
Really?
Chrono...
Because, people on the internet are we don't know if he's a girl or a guy or what.
Yeah, I was really confused. But no, Chrono's a guy.
You sure?
Yes.
And his name is Krona.
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 That makes it worse. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with other languages, or at least I don't have any. You seem to be a little bit familiar with Japanese.
I took 2 quarters of Japanese. The first one I failed. The second one I redid and got a B+. But there's actually a really handy website if you're looking for Japanese names.
Well, I'm not necessarily looking for Japanese names, but it's something I want to talk about. I took a Spanish class because, I had to take a language class. And I figured, why not Spanish? And, so they talk about masculine and feminine.
Yeah, in Japanese, the way for men to sound masculine is, if you're running or something, you go, Oi!
Well, no.
Oi!
Well, no. What I'm saying is that, the difference between feminine and a masculine word is that masculine would have...
I'm explaining that.
Well, no, hold on. The masculine word would have the O at the end, whereas the feminine would have the A,
yeah.
Which is why I keep trying... Which is why, Krona being a guy is just a little weird.
Well, in Japanese, guys and girls tend to have... some guys have names that are bisexual. They can go both ways. Ai, it's the Japanese word of love, a common name for both boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another name, Mana. It can go both ways, and what it means is divine.
Mm-hmm.
Or divine power, I'm not sure exactly. But basically it can go both ways, and it's just interesting because in the Japanese culture, guys will try to sound more masculine by going oi, oi, if they want your attention. Or for a girl, they'll go, Matteo!
Huh.
Which is wait in Japanese. But guys try to sound more try to sound more masculine. Sorry, guys. And the girls, like, in Japanese culture, your voices kind of change, either a higher or lower pitch. It depends.
Huh.
Like with me, I have more of a cutesy voice. Moshi moshi, Hori desu. 21 desu.
I have no idea what you're saying. It's
Basically-
like you're speaking a foreign language to
Basically,
me.
I'm introducing myself, and I am 21, and I forgot Sai, which is how you say your age.
Hmm.
But it's actually really interesting because, like I said, I don't really know much about the Japanese language. I just know how to introduce myself and only know a few things. And you are familiar with Spanish, so...
Not at all. The only Spanish I remember is what my dad told me. Here's the only Spanish you will ever need. Dos cervezas, por favor. And even then I can't say it right.
So, what's it mean?
2 beers, please.
Really?
Yes. I have to think about this one, but,
If you want alcohol in Japanese culture, you go oisashi desu. Or sorry, not oisashi. You go osake desu.
Also, just, disclaimer, or whatever the word would be, I don't actually drink alcohol. I can't stand it. Tastes
Neither
disgusting.
can I.
People say it's an acquired taste, but I don't understand why I'd want to willingly make myself throw up just to stand something that, I've lived my life so far fine without.
Well, I mean, I'm not much of a drinker. I've just heard that red wine is actually good for you, like in 1 or 2 cups.
Oh, hold on. Watch this.
Yes, there's a dark... What?
There's a dark and stormy night outside. It's a pun. This game's full of them.
As we have encountered earlier, which some of them I could really make a lot of good... I will restrain myself. I will restrain myself.
At least on camera.
I will explain some of the jokes later.
But anyways, so we're about to go into a stealth-heavy area. Also, I just want to say, this is the King's Treasure Room. What does he have? Cards. That's it. And I mean, I don't understand why you're taking the time to put them in treasure chests. I've been finding them on the ground everywhere.
So, I have a question.
What's up?
What happens if you were to go into the water? Like, without anything?
You can't.
Really?
Really? Oh no, there is one area, and that's underground. If you didn't build up enough speed on your skateboard,
You would drown?
well, no, you would, the current would push you back to the start.
Oh.
Also, one thing I didn't get to say is that, they blame me for, I think, Cecil escaping, but, I gave the guy plenty of chances to lock the doors behind me, but he didn't. Also, so here's the main stealth part of the game.
What are you trying to avoid?
Guards. So as you can kind of see right now, it's not just a clear path. There'll be stuff in your way, like that little block. And, these guys, they won't let you go, but there is a wizard right above you that'll turn them into frogs. And we'll get to see that in just a sec.
You have a wizard.
There is a wizard. I don't have one. He's just there. Also, I don't know why, but I thought this guy was really cool for some reason. Of course, then again, he just walks up, makes people frogs, and is just like, no big deal. So yeah. Also, I think it's kind of funny, because if anybody of you are familiar with this game, we don't ever need to go talk to the wizard again. Technically. Also, none of those frogs know how to say ribbit.
That's kind of sad.
Need it and read it.
Are they stupid or
not
something?
ribbit. Probably. Also, this guy. I never found this guy. I, actually let my brother play this game once because he wanted to see how stupid it was. And, he found this guy. So when I pick up the game from him and he's throwing, and I'm able to throw blue pizzas. I'm a little confused.
Doesn't that mean the pizzas are bad?
Yes, and now these pizzas will actually knock back the guards. Anyways, this is a part that's really good to be on your skateboard for, unless you get stuck on the rock like that. It takes me a couple tries, but I can get through it. On a previous attempt at this game, I had gotten to the end, and I had pushed the guard all the way back with the blue pizzas, and as soon as I scrolled through the screen, I ran into him. And so, despite I made it all the way to the boss room, I was still told, like, "What? You shouldn't be here. Get out!" And I got sent back to the start.
That sucks.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny though. Ah, almost made it. The problem is that I got caught on the rock, and
Tinker Tailor, Soldier Sailor, all are punished by my bullets with no distinction.
I feel like you're referencing something, and I have no idea what that is.
Hellsing Ultimate.
I'm only familiar with the bridge, as blasphemous as that may be.
Heretic.
So yeah,